Hello all, welcome to my YouTube channel, and this is the first video on my YouTube ever, and it's crazy but exciting, very excited to tell you a little bit about myself, why I'm doing this, and for me to introduce this series. But here we go. A little bit about me. I'm 23 years old, and I've played piano for about 2/3 of my life. I've played pieces for weddings, funerals, special events, you name it, man. And I also teach music on the side to all ages. And I made this channel because, I learned a lot about music through research on YouTube, and I noticed, wait, where's all the black female musicians, you feel me? So boom, that's why I'm here, because, for one, I feel like my style that I've cultivated up until this very point is very valuable to individuals looking how to play music. And, as a teacher to brown and black students, they made me realize that representation matters, especially for women of color, because if they don't see themselves represented, then they might internalize that careers in music are not made for them, and that's far from the case. So thanks for tuning into my series. Give it a like, subscribe if you want to tune into more videos that I'm having on the way. And as soon as this intro wraps up, we'll get started. Alright, cool. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to play the C scale, the suggested fingering, and I'm going to introduce a numbering system that will allow us to speak and understand music. Alright, so up first, we're going to learn the notes in our C scale and the fingering associated with it. I'm assuming that you know the notes on the piano. If you don't, here it is really quickly. A, B, C, and then it repeats back to your A, B, C, and so on. So, stop and point right here, pause right here. If you do not know, if you want to take a look at it a little bit slowly, we have 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to take our thumb, we're going to go underneath to play that F. We're back on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A good way that I like to remember this is 3, 5. So anytime I reach 3, I know I'm gonna go under, and I'm gonna end on my 5. So a little bit of history about our key of C is the easiest key to play in because it has all white notes. So check it out. We have C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Right now I'm gonna introduce you to an octave, playing a scale within an octave, and then we're gonna move forward from there. So check it out. Fingering to play this scale: C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Now, there are 8 notes in an octave of a C scale. Let's take a look at my hand real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The numbers that I'm going to talk about correlate to the number on your finger. We have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once again, the scale going up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly. If you want to take a look at it a little bit slowly, we have 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to take our thumb. We're going to go underneath to play that F. We're back on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to go over the octave coming back down. So coming back down, it's pretty much the opposite. You're going to go all the way down, starting at your 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your middle finger, bring it over. This time we're going over, not under. Then we're going to go 3, 2, 1. Once again, our pinky's at the top here. We're going to start 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take that third finger, bring it over. 3, 2, 1. Here's another good stopping point. Practice that C scale going down. All right, great, you're back. Let's move on. So let's put it all together now. We went over going up and down. So what it should sound like is this. Boom. Stop right here and practice just that. Go up and bring it right back down. Go ahead. So we've talked about playing the C scale in 1 octave. But now we're going to play the C scale in 2 octaves. Remember, an octave means 8. There are 8 notes in in an octave of a C scale. There are 8 notes in 1 octave of a C scale. In 2 octave of a C scales, that means I'm playing 1 octave and an additional octave on top. From that C to that high C, there's going to be 15 notes in between there. So our fingering changes just a little bit. So going back, we have starting on our 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm gonna try that again. 1, 2, 3. When we get to our 3, we're gonna take our thumb, go underneath. 1, 2, 3, 4. When I reach my 4, I'm gonna take my thumb, go underneath. 1, 2, 3. Gonna take my thumb, bring it underneath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Something to help me remember when I need to switch is 3, 4, 3, 5. So just like when we're playing in 1 octave, I have, when I get my 3rd finger, I go underneath. When I reach my 4th finger, I go underneath. When I reach my 3rd finger, I go underneath. And I play to my 5th. So 3, 4, 3, 5. 3, 4, 3, 5. So now we're actually going to go right back down. Check out how I play first, and then I'm going to let you know the fingering. So when we come back down, we're going to start on our 5. We're going to bring it all the way down. When we reach our 1, we're going to take our 3, flip it back over. So when we're going down, remember, over. 3 goes over. When we reach that 1 again, we go to our 4. When we reach that 1 again, we go back to our 3. So going down, I like to use 5, 3, 4, 3. 5, 3, 4, 3. What that means, start on my 5th finger at the top. I'm bringing it all the way down to my 1. Gonna switch over on my 3. Bring it all the way down to the 1. Then I'm gonna switch on that 4. Bring it all the way down to the 1. Then I'm gonna switch on that 3. Bring it all the way down to that 1. Once again, 5, 3, 4, 3. I'm gonna start on my 5. Bring it all the way down to the 1. Got my 3. Bring it all the way down to my 1. Switch to the 4. Bring it all the way down to the 1. Switch that 3. Bring it all the way down to the 1. So now, practice going down that C scale. Now we're about to put it all together. So we just went over going up, and we went over going down that C scale in 2 octaves. So now we're going to go ahead and combine the 2. We're going to start at the 1. Bring it up to the 5, and bring that 5 back down to that 1. So, to put it together, 3, 4, 3, 5, 5, 3, 4, 3. It essentially reverses. So we got 3, then we got 4, then we got 3, then we got 5. Going down, 5, 3, 4, 3. Going up, remember, each time you hit that 3rd or that 4th, you're going to switch. 3, 4, 3, 5. Going down, 5, 3, 4, 3. Boom. So now we basically learn our alphabet to our C scale. Think of our C scale as like a roadmap. We're playing all white notes. And I'm saying this because now we're about to assign numbers to each note. This is going to come in handy when I start talking about chords. I'm going to reference 1, 3, 5. When I say play the 1, 3, 5, you're playing a triad. So you have to be familiar with the terminology before you move forward. So check it out. So check it out. We know that our C scale is made up of 1 octave. So check it out. I'm going to be referring to So check it out. If we look at the C scale in 1 octave, from 1 C to the C right above it, we have 8 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8. Each note gets a number, starting from 1 to 7. I'm going to tell you why. We're starting on our C, that's 1. Our D is 2. Our E is 3. Our F is 4. Our G is 5. Our A is 6. Our B is 7. And that C, although we want to call it that 8, we're going to call it that 1. Because the C is the same note as the C an octave below. Once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, back to that 1. Is it important to know these numbers? When I get to the more intermediate section of these courses, we're going to be making some cool jazz chords. So I'm going to use the number terminology to explain how to construct these chords. Even though it might look crazy right now, all of these notes that I'm playing is a number. And once we know how to use these numbers, once we know what we can do with each number in the scale, that's when things get interesting. So, in this video, I introduced the C scale. We went over how to play it in 1 octave. Then we went over how to play it in 2 octaves. We talked about assigning a number to each note. Next, we're going to go into chords. Alright, boom. Thank you for tuning into this YouTube video. Again, you do have homework. Practice that C scale octave going up and down 2 octaves. Practice that C scale going up and down 2 octaves. Now, the goal is to just be comfortable in playing the next note and not hesitate. Each time you practice, you'll get faster, as you'll notice. And in next week's video, or in the next video, we're going to be talking about the left hand, and we're going to introduce something called chords. So, again, thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe if you learned something new, and leave a comment if you have any feedback or just want to, leave a note. Have a good one, friends.